Hi, my name is Simone, and I'm the Zen Mommy. I help people with spiritual awakening, ascension, and the healing of the mind, body, and soul. Today, guess what today is? We're going to the next chapter on Peace in Every Step by Thich Nhat Hanh. This one's called Conscious Breathing. And this is an important chapter because it kind of introduces you into a meditation technique. So we're going to start. It's very short, so this won't be a long video. There are a number of breathing techniques you can use to make life vivid and more enjoyable. The first exercise is very simple. As you breathe in, you say to yourself, breathing in, I know that I am breathing in. And as you breathe out, you say, breathing out, I know that I am breathing out, just that. You recognize your in breath as an in breath and your out breath as an out breath. You don't need to recite the whole sentence. You can use just two words, in and out. This technique can help keep your mind on your breath. As you practice, your breath will become peaceful and gentle, and your mind and body will also become peaceful and gentle. This is not a difficult exercise. In just a few minutes, you can realize the fruit of meditation. Breathing in and out is very important, and it is enjoyable. Our breathing is a link between our body and our mind. Sometimes our mind is thinking of one thing and our body is doing another. And mind and body are not unified. By concentrating on our breathing in and out, we bring our body and mind back together and become whole again. Conscious breathing is an important bridge. To me, breathing is the joy that I cannot miss. Every day I practice conscious breathing. And in my small meditation room, I have calligraphed this sentence. I think in calligraphy. Okay, breathe, you are alive. Just breathing and smiling can make us very happy. Because when we breathe consciously, we recover ourselves completely and encounter life in the present moment. Okay. This chapter is my favorite chapter because if you read the first video of this series of this book, I talk about how I became Zen Mommy and how after I went through something traumatic, I basically was just like, I just want to learn how to love myself and find myself at this point. And, the next day, a monk was walking up the street of my neighborhood. He had just moved in. And long story short, on the spot, he taught me this breathing technique, how to meditate. And I started with this. He gave me this book. And this is how I really became Zen Mommy. Is I started to see that meditation and conscious breathing was starting to give me peace and joy. I was able to disconnect from my problems and enjoy the scenery around me. So when the first time when he told me this whole, I know that I am breathing in, I know that I am breathing out, I remember I took like 3 conscious breaths. And by the end of the 3, I looked around, and it was a walking meditation. I remember I saw the trees for the first time, the sunlight on my skin. I completely connected with everything around me. Nothing else mattered anymore. And I had tried meditating before, and I was having a hard time. But it really, really helped to make that statement, I am breathing in, because a lot of times when we meditate, we can't concentrate because we have a lot going on. But when you make that statement, breathing in, I know that I am breathing in, and then you take a deep breath. Then you say, breathing out, I know that I am breathing out, and you. Now, as you do that, you are disconnecting from all those thoughts that run through your mind because you're focused on the words. And therefore, your mind and body is coming into unity. That's what makes it feel so amazing. Let's see, what else I want to talk about in discussion here. Let's see. Okay, breathing is a link between our body and mind. Okay, so that's something, if you get anything from this conscious breathing today, make sure you know that this conscious breathing is a way to link our body and mind in unity. And unity is the main thing that we're working towards, because In our creation, we're all one, but we're all one that's fractaled out from our source energy. And the whole joy of ascension is coming back into one. It's coming to unify, and it starts with you. It starts with unifying with your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul, your energy, your emotions, your feelings. Everything are parts of us that have been separated from us, and that's why we have so much, trouble. We get out of alignment because we're not whole ourselves. We're not unified as becoming one with ourselves. Let's see. By concentrating on our breathing in and out, we bring the body and mind back together to become whole again. That's exactly what I was just saying. Okay. So Thich Nhat Hanh says, to me, breathing is a joy that I cannot miss. Cannot miss. And it's something that we take it granted every day. Is we go through life and we're breathing all day. Like we can't live without breathing, but we're taking really shallow breaths, and we're taking breaths that are disconnected. We're disconnected from our mind when we're taking it. So we don't really get the joy of it until we take a really deep breath. And that deep breath, what you're doing is you're inhaling life force energy, prana, that's all around you. And instead of the shallow breaths you won't completely clear out, so you can get stagnant energy within you. So when you start to bring it out, you'll notice a difference in your everyday life. So this is what I started with, is the breathing in and breathing out. And I didn't even do it for that long. I would walk and do it. I had a newborn baby at the time, and I would push the stroller and I would do this breathing exercise, and it literally made a whole difference in my life. And so how he says he has this sentence, breathe, you are alive. Just breathing and smiling makes us very happy. And it's good to have affirmations. I remember before I moved several times, I used to have Post-it stickies all around with affirmations. And you want to tell, like last chapter was about smiling. You want to have a Post-it note or a sticker when you first wake up to remind you to smile as you wake up. Then you want to have affirmations to remind you that, breathe, I'm alive. What you don't want to do is you don't want to take this life for granted. You don't want to take your connection to spirit for granted, or connection to your body and your mind for granted. And so it's a very short one. Like I said, I'm going to, I guess, let's try to do this whole breathing technique so I can make sure I know it sounds so easy. But I'm going to give a little example. And if you want to do it along with me, that's great. Okay. So you want to start with, kind of like relax yourself for a second. And if you can do this walking or standing or in the bathtub. So what you want to do is say, you want to say breathing in. Let's see. Yeah, you want to say breathing in, I know that I am breathing in. Then breathing out, I know that I am breathing out. Breathing in, I know that I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know that I am breathing out. Breathing in, I know that I am breathing in. Breathing out, I know that I am breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. In, out. In, out. So that's exactly how you do it. Now you start off with the long sentence because that helps you to disconnect and to focus on the breathing. And then as you start to do it, you can shorten the sentence to breathing in and breathing out. And then you can shorten it to in and out. And then once you really got the hang of it, you can just do the breathing and not say the statements. So it's a good way to get started, especially if you're new to meditating. And I'm just telling you, just right now, that little breathing right now, I feel clear right now. I feel good. I feel the sunlight coming in, and it's just amazing. And so I really hope that this helped you guys today. And I really thank you for bearing with me, through this book, through working on getting back to the basics and raising my vibration. So thank you for watching. Peace and love. Namaste.